Solar Crown's Season 3 update is here, including convoy missions, navigation mode, customizable license plates, 3 new cars, selectable AI difficulty, solo racing mode, not to be confused with full offline mode, it's not that, a new 50 level solar pass for some reason, new clan stores, and new weekly live events. So Season 3 was originally supposed to be themed around clan wars, but based on community feedback, they realised we didn't want that and we wanted some of these new features added instead, so they've kind of focused on putting some features the community want instead. That, along with the fact clan wars wouldn't really work with so few players still playing. So let's begin with the new cars. There are 3 of them. The Aston Martin Valor that we see here, which is available for, well, finishing the Solar Court League at the end of the season, which is quite difficult to do because I think people are still cheating a lot, which means the Batista is now in the showroom, the prize car from 2 months ago, and the Chiron from last month will be added to a showroom next month. So in a few months' time we will be able to purchase this, so I think I'm going to have to wait for that, because I would really like one of these. The other 2 cars are in the Solar Pass. They are the DeLorean across on level 15, which you do have to have upgraded to the Solar Pass for, but they have given us access to another free one for this update, so we will do that in a second. And the other car, the one that many of you will probably be most excited for, and strangely I'm kind of looking forward to driving, is the LaFerrari Aperta, which apparently, if you claim the Solar Pass, you get gifted immediately. I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but people have been getting hold of it, so let's try that. Hold to claim. I think that worked. So, one of the 3 cars we already have. The DeLorean I may get to level 15, and the Valor I will eventually buy when it comes to the showroom, I think. But look at that, it worked! The LaFerrari Aperta is available to us immediately. That is really cool, because, yeah, I was looking forward to driving that, but I was kind of wondering how I would manage that. So, here it is, look at that, LaFerrari Aperta. Actually has slightly different mirrors to the hardtop, apparently. But yes, you can tell it's an Aperta, because there's a removable roof bit. Doors still open like that. Hang on, let's do the thing. V12s. Oh, and it's got the hybrid thing. Look down by the speedometer. They brought those across in the rally game. That's cool. It's the first car I've driven with the hybrid. Shall we start it again? Right, let's do the roof. I know it's probably not going to animate, but I hate this wheel. Yeah, no animation because it's just a target top, but it does sound very good, but then the sounds in this game were always pretty good. It was just sort of everything else. No. And this also, don't forget, it's the first game, like, proper console and PC game to have the LaFerrari Aperta. You can't drive this anywhere else. Big problem with it, though, is, well, it's red, and I hate a red Ferrari, so let's go and sort that out and have a look at these new number plates. And there it is. So I'm interested to see, actually, what manufacturer paints there are. Oh wow, there's quite a lot, actually. So there's plain red, which is just boring. There's the red with the, like, pinstriping, which most of the Apertas seem to have that. There's white with black, black with red, which I think looks fantastic, especially with that interior. So we may have to go with that. Or, I've just seen what's coming up. There are yellows. And I'm guessing we can change the interior and the wheels. So I think I'm going to probably have to go for yellow. Let's do it. Forget how expensive this is. Okay, there's only one option for wheels. Oh no, there isn't. They're hidden. They're lower down. Are there any that have not red calipers? I don't think there are. So it's just whether you want those ones. I don't want black wheels. I think I'm just going to leave those. What about... Yes, that's what I was looking for. Should Alcantara or leather? I think leather looks better. Slightly a shame we can't change the calipers, but there you go. And then the new option, of course, license plate. Although I have a feeling I'm going to be disappointed by these, because I think they're not properly custom. So you can put any plate kind of style on, which I suppose is a cool start, but it's the other bit I'm slightly not happy about. So we've got the, let's go the Hong Kong style. Oh my god, that's more expensive than the paint. But yeah, then this bit, you sort of can't... I thought you'd be able to choose your own text, like you can in Horizon. God, these are expensive as well. £100,000 to put legend on the back of your car. 100,000 Hong Kong dollars, whatever they are. That's a lot of money to write legend on the back of your car, which is... yeah. They're all so expensive. Let's just put that on for the time being. But yeah, it's a bit of a... It's a cool feature, but it's so basic that it kind of... I don't know. It's just the way they've done it makes it almost pointless. Which is a shame. Yeah. Bit of a missed opportunity, I think, with that feature. So I've come to an event to quickly show you the new solo mode and, well, the fact we can change difficulties and restart events and stuff. So this is an offline mode. The game is still has to have an online connection for you to, well, have loaded in at all. But you can now race just against AI by choice rather than just by the fact nobody's playing. So you get a bit less, you get 50% bonus for multiplayer, but you can now race solo, in which case it'll fill it with AI, which is kind of what ended up happening anyway. But yeah, this time you can choose, and it means you can then restart a race, rather than, if you have a crash, having to quit, which is what was happening previously. So if I was to accidentally forget to brake and have a big crash, I can then quick restart, or I can return to lobby, or I can abandon completely. So let's go back to the lobby for the time being, so we can change the difficulty a bit. So you'll notice all the way across here there is AI level bonus. They're on intermediate at the moment, which gives me a 20% bonus, so I can put them up to experienced or expert if I want 40% bonus, or turn it down to novice. Small features that probably should have been in here since launch. Probably not really much of an improvement and a bit too late, but it's here and that's good, I suppose. Shame I don't find races very interesting, so let's back out of that and go and find some of the new game modes. So if we open up the map, I'll quickly show you the first game mode, which are these new navigation ones, which have this sort of compass star symbol. And basically they just give you a destination and you have to get there as quickly as possible in whatever way you like. So let's go and do that. So plan your route in advance from the lobby, find the destination and optimize your route. So there are medals for different times, which I'm guessing I'm not going to reach. I have some idea which way I'm going to go. I'm just going to carry on straight on till we get to that junction, and yeah. Okay, so what am I allowed to use? Let's go with the Performante. That's my fastest car there. So this mission's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, you just... Although there's no map, which is interesting. Okay, that's cool. There's just a... There should be a thing in the sky and the thing at the top that sort of tells me where I'm going. Might have been here. Or was this the little road that I wasn't going to take? Yeah, I think that's the road I didn't want to take. It felt like I'd gone quite far along there, though, and I didn't think it was that far to the turning I wanted. Yeah, that was terrible. I can do much better than that. I feel like I need to have one more go. So that's where I turned off before. Straight past that. I think it was here that I was looking for. That seems about right. Oh, I could have gone faster down there. That's a shame. We've just missed the gold, but that was a lot better. Going the right way helps. So that was that event. Quite straightforward, kind of more interesting than the races, but yeah, the one I'm really excited for, and a lot of you probably are as well, is the return of the delivery missions, which are marked with these keys on the map. So, for example, over here we can deliver an Aventador SVJ. Somewhere I saw another one. There's a Countach down there, that's cool. But they're sort of timed, they come and go. So you have a certain amount of time to get there and do that. That's going to be there for 27 minutes, look. I wish this game would remember that I had the roof down, because I don't really want to have to put it down every time I get in the car. Anyway, here we are, first delivery mission. These, by the way, are over on Ibiza as well. I think these and the point-to-points are over there, so we might have to go and see if we can do one of these over there after this one. But yeah, let's do it. I believe these aren't timed, it's just to get there without damaging the car. I think they used to be both in... It's brown.
Thanks for taking care of this. Make sure it gets there without scratches.
Still a beautiful car, but it is brown. So, special missions where you need to deliver cars. Ensure client satisfaction by avoiding collisions. Yeah, you're not timed. In TDU2 there were some that were timed and some that weren't, I think. But basically it's like an extended test drive. Which makes sense given this is test drive. So you get to experience these cars, and the way it sort of worked in that game is you'd experience them and go, I like that, I must try and save up for one, or I don't like that, I won't buy it. But yeah, it was a cool way to experience cars you couldn't yet afford. So, 4.8 miles, let's do it nice and carefully. No need to risk anything, but we do have a nice straight bit of road. So... In TDU2, though, the timed ones were mental. Some of them were quite tight. There was the one with the Veyron Supersports down the motorway, and you basically had to max it out to get there, and the road was bumpy and you could be flung off in any direction because of how that game worked. Oh. That Audi with the wrong indicator nearly caused an accident. Still got mine on. I do love this car. I think it's cool that they put the early Countach in. I prefer it to the 80s one with all the wings. But anyway, we appear to be here at the Lamborghini dealership, which makes sense. First car delivered. How much do we get for one of these? They used to pay pretty well.
From here. See you later.
Well, he's just magically... There. Or was that a Lamborghini? Oh no, that's a Lamborghini person. Okay, I see. $44,000? That's not bad. I'm nearly at 1 million again. Oh, and this might... Yeah, this might help boost us to level 60. If I do a few more of those. Ooh, it's yellow.
Care of this. Make sure it gets there without scratches.
Who gives a car to somebody and says, make sure you don't scratch it? Obviously, you're not going to give it to somebody you think might scratch it. Ooh. Why does this feel slower than the Countach? Okay, once you're going, it sounds quite good. It's so slow off the line, it's ridiculous. That's the sort of risk I was saying you shouldn't take. So apparently doing the whole thing in an interior view and being really careful and driving as if you're in a real Lamborghini is sort of the way to do it. Why are there loads of cars here? What? Anyway, I've got to park now. What? Well, what? How am I... How am I supposed to do that if there's a... I can't just push it out the way. I'll get... What? What am I supposed to do? No! This is ridiculous. I need to sort that out. That's not... It doesn't work. What? It's the only way I can do it unless I restart.
Thanks for taking care of the delivery.
Yeah, so I lose half of it for the repairs, for parking. What? It's ridiculous. Yes, I should have restarted and done it again, but... That, though, I think is going to do it for today's video, taking a very first look at Season 3 here on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, taking a brief look at the 3 new cars, claiming our LaFerrari Aperta by claiming our free solar pass, which I think's kind of cool that they've done that, as well as taking a look at the other 2 new cars and the new game modes. The point-to-points are kind of fun, nice, something different, but the car delivery missions are the ones I particularly enjoy. So I think I do need to come back and finish doing those. They have been a lot of fun. So all the stuff they have added is fantastic, and it's great to see it all in here. It just all feels like it's a little bit too little and a little bit too late, given the state of this game at the beginning and the fact that most players have sort of already given up on it. So yeah, it does feel like it's a little bit too little too late, but it is moving in the right direction, and it is good that they recognised that the game needed these improvements instead of the Clan Wars update and did this instead. So everything that they have added is brilliant. It's just a little bit too little, a little bit too late, and well, hopefully we keep seeing them adding more stuff like this, because as long as it's sort of slowly moving in the right direction, I will keep coming back and playing it at least when they add new stuff. For now though, that is going to be all, so thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next one very soon.